It's the vlog, day 2. Am I surprised that I'm doing this? Maybe. I wanted to do this earlier throughout the day, but there's a lot going on. Many things going on. And I felt like I'm not going to vlog today. But now I'm waiting on footage to import and transcode, so I'm doing the vlog. And I also said I was supposed to. I'm supposed to, so I did roadmap out what I'm supposed to do today. So more or less what I learned last time is to have a roadmap of maybe 1, 2, 3 points, maybe 3 max. And so today's 2 things are talk about what I learned, and 2, talk about the job today and maybe something I found interesting. The second thing I learned was to stop with the ums. I'm making a conscious effort now, and it seems to be going better already. It's a little unnatural, or it's just getting comfortable with the lens. That's why I'm doing this. Talk about now, I was confused about asking for subs because I watched YouTube for 20 years and kind of dream about the business. Yeah, I was kind of self-conscious and goofy that I'm asking for subs on my first stupid vlog. But yeah, I think it's because I'm a video professional, and I know that to be on YouTube, it is a business, and it can be a business, and it could just be a part of your, brand, my personal brand, my business brand. Like it's very real, and I talk to clients in that way, and so I guess I'm still a teensy bit confused on like which is it, Aaron? Like, is this a business move where I'm trying to develop my personal skills and storytelling and ability to speak to someone or something like a camera lens confidently, be able to just be honest about how I view the world and share something for once. On that topic right quick, is I always like, I couldn't and can't stand social media in the way that it's like simply self-promotional, and that's the way that my mind views when someone types or posts a photo. Those 2 things, I view that as like just totally selfish. No, I know it reveals something more dark about me than it does for like the majority of people. Are there people who do post stupid, self-aggrandizing things? Yes, that's true. Is it most people? No, it can't be most people. This cannot be what it is. But I don't feel that same conflict with the camera lens, I think. And I think it's because of that like philosophy that I do believe when I'm talking to my like video clients, which is like, I'm not going to stop the video and try it again. I'm going to roll with whatever this is. This is Aaron Walker. Like, this is the best I can speak. This is the most honest I can speak. This is the clearest I can come up with these concepts and put them into words right here, right now. And it's not great. I'm not like a super, professional speaker on a platform or a stage or something. That's my boss calling me. Sorry, Todd. And I'll call you back, Todd. But I think that that's beautiful. I do. I think that it's like, it's just real. It's authentic. It's not superficial. And so I guess I'm saying like, I don't feel the conflict of like maybe starting these vlogs or creating a YouTube channel in the same way that I find other social media to be not for me. Let's put it that way. So that was how I was kind of confused about like asking for subs, is like, which is it? Is it a business, or is this fun, or is this, what is this exactly? Share that. Okay, the next point is to share details, share why. I mentioned this podcast about Chris Do and Chris Franklin speaking to one another, and I didn't provide any context. I didn't provide any story. I didn't provide any colorful details to let my viewer, the person I'm talking to right now, know anything about what I was talking about. It was really I think I think I could just chalk that up to being nervous, not wanting to do this, but that's what I'm going to try to do is like share the details, like paint a picture from the beginning, middle, and end of the story, like actually have someone be able to understand a detail or a story or anecdote that I'm telling and know that they're not in my mind. I know the details of, I know the details that like fill in all the gaps. But if I'm talking with someone or telling a story like on this video camera, I have to be much better at that. Much better at filling in the details. Caught myself in so I got a little self-conscious. This is fun. So today's job, it is June 14th, Tuesday. Tomorrow is my Shuggy's birthday. That's what I call my wife, Katie Walker. It's our pet name. So I will continue to refer to her as Shuggy. And so tomorrow's her birthday. Today they're out with three of her best friends and my best friends, and they're watching Backstreet Boys concert in Houston, Texas. And they sent me a photo of like their 90s get up with their tacky Backstreet Boys t-shirts and like 90s makeup and like hairstyles. And who else was in the photo but my Forrest and my Jacob. And I didn't know this at first glance. I just thought, wow, this is very, very cute, this whole picture, but especially my children. And Courtney says, do you know Jacob's wearing glitter makeup? And I did not know that. So I zoom in, and he must have had a lot of fun putting on like glittery makeup. He likes mom's makeup too. So that's my phone screen background at the moment. Not sure. I think I'm talking about what's happening today because of the date of June 14th and what I did with my job today. So I'll try to, I just describe, I'm just going to, there's maybe a couple interesting things that happened today with the job. So I got up at 6 a.m., tried to, because I have this wedding edit that's due that I'm still working on. And amongst this week where I'm filming a conference for the Louisiana Conference of the United Methodist Church, and it's like has nightly deadlines. So right now I'm waiting on this footage to transcode so I can work on it and apply it to this project I worked on earlier today. And then that video will be done. We could put it on YouTube, and then they'll send it out in the morning as like, hey, here's what happened on Tuesday kind of a thing. So we filmed a lot of things today, and the last event, a memorial service, just ended, an hour ago. That's why there's all this garbage over here of McDonald's Diet Coke, and this is mostly water. This is a tub of cookies, but comforting myself with junk food. It's good. It's a good job, Aaron. Got up at 6, just edited the wedding. Still getting there. That's a whole story in itself, which I'm sure I'll make videos about. And then Todd surprised me like, hey, let's go down, and not 9 a.m. Let's do it's like 7:30, 7:45. He texted me like, I'm in the lobby. Let's get moving. And I was to be honest, I was like, oh, Todd, we talked about 9, right? Like, did I get that wrong? And because he also was aware that I have to work on my 150 Media House business in my off hours while I'm not working for him. And so I was a little bit, surprised, but I tried to emphasize that, like, Todd, you're my number one, like, I'm not trying to skirt out of, work for you when you want it, Todd, but like our expectations were like a little bit of a mismatch there. But that was cool. I just kind of, I guess, just like I don't with clients like make a big fuss of things. Like, client, what would you like? How can I do it that way? How can I help you get what you want? Basically, like, my job is to serve you and to help you succeed with your goals. And so if I don't have that attitude and I don't help you achieve your goals, then I don't succeed. So, there would be the obvious extreme end of the example where it's like, no, I can't do that for you. That's unreasonable. That's crazy. Blah blah blah. I could stick up for myself in that regard. But this morning, it's chill. It's like, Todd, yes, we can, no problem. I'll be down as soon as possible. I wasn't dressed or anything at that point. So, yeah, that was how the morning started. What was interesting about, I met Will, very cool guy, Todd's associate, and he's shooting photos this week. I guess I'll fast forward through a lot of that until this evening. I'm sure I can show a clip of it, but this is where the story will end because I've spoken 10 minutes today. This is a very different experience from yesterday. So one thing I do at jobs, I film this memorial service, and I was filming these like old women like whispering to each other in the pews, and it's like in the middle of it was at the end. It was after communion, and it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. And I'm filming them like whisper and laugh kind of quietly and like kind of like cut up. And I really like it. It was very fun to get that shot. Like there are shots or moments that I catch where I'm smiling because it's just a beautiful moment. And those old women chit chatting with each other, being sneaky in a church service, like in their nice dress hat, like I loved that. I loved that. Like I got this beautiful moment on the video camera screen. Like this is so cool. So we end, and I see these two old women again talking to each other out at the just outside, and I have this moment, and I do this with clients sometimes where it's like, okay, this here's what I'm thinking. This video, I can press play on it and I can look at it and I love it. And they're the subject of the video. They're the ones who produced this beautiful moment, and they didn't even know it. Those are the best. I mean, of course, those are the best ones. Those are the best documentary moments. Is like these two women didn't know I was filming them, and so they produced this beautiful moment on, this really expensive and cool camera, and they've never seen themselves on a camera screen like that. So I feel like, or a camera quality lens like that. So I do this at weddings where I'm like, it would be so friendly for me to share this clip with them and say, look how good you look. Like, look how cool you look. And because I really do feel that way. Like, man, before I got into video and I didn't know anything about video, some, photographer was like, look at this photo. You look so cool. Like, it's just a good photo. That's basically what I'm doing to people sometimes. It's conflicting because I don't want to, like, maybe as an introvert, like, I don't know what it is, but I am nervous. I am scared of their response. I don't, it's just easier if I keep to myself. Like it's easier. But there are so many like rich experiences when I do like get out and talk to people. And so I'm trying more and more, and I started a freaking YouTube channel. So there you go. So I go to these women and I was like, the other interesting thing about it is I lie to them. I'm like, hey ladies, like, I hate to interrupt you. I'm trying to teach my boys not to cut up during a church service and talk to each other and cut up. What am I supposed to do with this as I'm showing them the video of them cutting up in the church service? So, and they were a little confused. Maybe I should set up the scene better for them too. That's a common theme I'm seeing here. But like this is like set the stage for their understanding of like, what are they looking at and why is he talking about his little children now? But they pieced it together like they just giggled about it. And I think because I'm putting myself out there in those scenarios, like I'm a little nervous even to hear their response. But at least I think I'm creating a good like moment of connection, really. Like for a stranger to come up and to be in their shoes, to like come up to them and show them something funny and cool, like how cool the footage looks. It, I think it is a moment of connection. Now, do I stay there long? No, like I almost can't even hear what they're saying back to me because I'm just kind of anxious and nervous about like, oh, I have to carefully listen to what they're saying, and then I have to react on the spot to that new comment. Like I'm looking for a way out generally when I strike up a conversation with somebody. But it's a step in the right direction. I know it's a step in the right direction. I think it like shares love and it shares connection, and so that's why I do it. But those are that's something I do at video jobs, like occasionally when I've filmed a total stranger and I will later go up to them. I do that with moms at weddings a lot. Like that's easy. Like, oh mom, like when you were the first dance with your son, like look how beautiful y'all look. And she's pretty happy whenever she gets to see the footage, like just right there on the spot. And then yeah, so I don't know. I think that's a good it's like that too is like a growth thing. Like it's hard for me to do that, and maybe just talking this out, I'll try to do it more and I'll try to connect better. I think I think I could do that. Okay, that's the end of the video. That was my day today. Sorry about 16 minutes. I guess I need a plan for like how long these should be or what the channel is. I don't know. Peace.